Welcome to the first day of the Intel Extreme Masters, being held in Kiev, Ukraine, at the Kiev Cyber Arena. I'm probably going to try to find some footage, some videos from the Kiev Cyber Arena to show you guys. But never mind that, that's another thing. This is going to be the first series I'm going to be picking up from this big event in Europe. Has most of the top European players playing here, trying to pick up the first prize. And this is going to be a face-off taken from the group series, best out of 3 like I just mentioned, between here the blue Protoss, DuckloadRa, WhiteRa, Grandpa Toss, one of the most dominant Protoss players in the European scene. And well, to prove that, I recall posting some news on my YouTube channel not long ago, I think it was a couple of days ago, because WhiteRa on the previous weekend won $4,000 on that weekend. He took the win on 3 different tournaments, and well, voila, $4,000 on a weekend. It's kind of a nice profit, as you might imagine. And he's going to be facing here against the Terran player, the red Terran Tarson. I think I never uploaded any match from Tarson, and well, I guess I should already, because he deserves that. He's quite a strong player. He's a Polish player, now a member of Team Millennium, a team that is organized, French-based, but has several players from other countries from Europe. And Tarson, being Polish, is one of them. From the top of my head, I can recall Tarson, Dystar, Lalush, Adele Scott, and there's several other strong players, all part of this new team, Team Millennium, and hopefully we're going to be starting hearing a lot from them. Okay, so focusing a bit on this match, it's just on its early stages, we still got plenty of time. As you can see, the first gas just went down, and the racks, the first racks getting placed on kind of an interesting placement all the way to the left. Might be part of Tarson's plan, trying to predict that if WhiteRa shows up here with a probe roaming around his mineral line, you won't be able to spot immediately the racks, and might be throwing him off his game, might be putting him into stress, thinking that Tarson went for any kind of proxy racks, and then when he finally finds it out, he might be thrown off balance and probably miss a proxy placement or a pylon placement, I'm sorry, or something like that. At this level of play, not the thing that you see happening that often, but still Tarson going for the mind game, and you know that all of these little things adds up to big results in the end of the game, so I guess that Tarson is just doing his bit. Okay, for now on WhiteRa side, as you guys can see, is just gateway into cybernetics core, just got finished. He's already placing some pylons around his base, making kind of a proximity field, a way of getting a perimeter and making sure that he's going to be able to spot with like 4 or 5 seconds ahead any kind of drop or Banshee harass into his main base. So kind of a nice move for WhiteRa and what should be done on a map like Scrap Station. Meanwhile, on Tarson's side, he's getting now the factory build, so racks into factory and already a reactor attached to the barracks, so we might be seeing plenty of Marines soon enough. And WhiteRa sending his first probe, didn't even went into the main base of his opponent. I guess he's not very worried with it, and instead just sending it straight away into this ramp. He might be planning some kind of proxy pylon later on. He already placed one here. This is a very nice placement for pylons. It will allow you to keep tabs on this lane, any unit passing here, so quite useful. And meanwhile, on Tarson's side, he's just massing up the first Marines and building now the starport. 1-1-1 opening, tech lab already going on the factory, so I guess we're going to have a nice composition here with Marine and some siege tanks, probably one tank, and maybe planning into an early push with it, see if his opponent has been preparing his defenses or not. And well, just a nice, cute, strong little push early on in the game, just checking if DuckloadRa will break to it or if he's mustering up his forces and will be able to resist. For now, the first Hellion roaming around the base from WhiteRa, checking the whole build. So at the moment, Tarson knows exactly what WhiteRa is going for. Let ourselves take a look at it. He went for a fairly quick robo. It was gateway into cybernetics core into robo, and now the second gateway, third one. 3 gateway play with robo soon enough, and the first observer flying over Tarson's base, keeping tabs, taking a look at what's going on his base. He still didn't find the production facilities. There they are, all the SimCity held on this left side of the main base, and now DuckloadRa knows what's going on, and both of the players have full information, so they're going to start preparing their builds based on what they just gathered the intel they gathered from their opponents. From now on, as you can see, WhiteRa still leaving his probe here. He has a plan for this little probe. Get ready for it. Soon enough you will be seeing some proxy pylon there, I would say, and a nice harass into the mineral line of the Natural Expo if Tarson eventually has one, or even into the main base. There goes the observer, and now taking a look at WhiteRa's base, getting Immortals out. What else is he building here? Oh, Robotics Bay. Okay, so a Colossi playing coming soon enough. On Tarson's side, he's mustering up a nice force, already has a Raven out, so pretty cool composition, I would say. Repairing that Hellion that was roaming around the base, keeping tabs, and kind of an interesting composition, Mech and Bio, but backed up by the Raven, which is quite a useful unit against Protoss, especially when the Protoss player goes very heavy on the Stalker play. Those point defense drones just pick up all the shots from the Stalker, so they're just awesome